Really hot.
No doubt.
Just in terms of your group overall, a lot of young guys. I know Brent's talked about them, but going back even into the spring, you guys were really pleased with them. One of the reasons you didn't go in the portal.
For me, I love our young guys right now and our old guys coming back. I mean, people forget Gentry Williams was a good player 2 years ago. He's back. He's healthy. He's been scrimmaging. He's been aggressive. He's been really good. Eli Bowen will be back here in the second, too. It's going to be really good. And then, like the young guys, Cortland Guillory's been phenomenal, and Day Jordan's been phenomenal. Jacoby Johnson's been really good as well too, and Nuke has been baby Dolby. So it's good to get those guys back, and to get Kendall and the rest of those guys back here is going to be really good for us as well too.
I think every one of those young guys that comes in and talks about Gentry just kind of being a father figure
100%.
to those guys. It's been hard for him to stay on the field, obviously, to keep that positive attitude around his teammates. Does that kind of tell you everything you need to know about him?
It's a father figure, but a father figure who wants to fight too. So don't get it twisted. He wants to help everybody along, but he also wants to be the example on the football field too. So him having a malnourished mindset about everything he does really makes Gentry special.
So you mentioned Devon Jordan.
Yeah.
He's a guy we've heard a lot about
Day
throughout camp.
Yeah.
What specifically has he grown the most with?
I think understanding scheme and his CASCAR, his call lineman stance, key responsibility, his process, and then being violent within his processes too. And I would say scheme starts to play. The players make the plays come alive though. And he's really bought into that, just being really technically sound, but being aggressive too. And then not playing with confidence, but playing with conviction. Big picture perspective, understanding, split zone swap to post arrows to everything across the football field. His gain of knowledge, of understanding of the game has been phenomenal, and he's weaponized it as well too.
What about Cortland? When he came in, allowed him to immediately make an impact for you guys? And have you seen that grow?
Yeah, it's been continuous growth from him. It came from, he was a good football player, but he's been, he's been a a violent student of the game, and his mindset and his hunger and his effort should never be coached, and you can tell his whole entire story by the way he plays. He's a different guy. I think he's very similar but different from Eli Bowen, but he's going to be an impact guy like that as well too. He's really confident. I'm confident in him. He'll be out there early, ready to roll, and be fired up and aggressive. Can't wait to watch him too. I'm really excited.
Speaking of Eli Bowen, what have you seen from him, but also hated to both of the Bowen brothers?
Yeah, the Bowen boys have been really good, man. PD's been really good talking on the back end. He's going to be one of the leaders of our defense. Like I said, I recruited him when I was at Alabama. I always thought him and Caleb Downs were the best two safeties I recruited back then, and I think Peyton's going to prove that point this year as well too. And Eli's Eli, was just savant. I always saw baby Stephon Gilmore kind of mindset and everything he does. But as good as he was last year, he'll be better this year. His understanding of the game and his confidence within the game, and really, I know he got hurt in the spring and all like that, but just seeing the first couple spring practices, it was good. So getting him back is going to be really fun, and can't wait to get him out there.
How much better do you feel this group is because they're going against John Mateer, Ben Arbuckle, that offense every single day?
Uncle Buck, it's good, man. Buck throws a lot of stuff their way. John Mateer's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever been around in my life, and been around a lot of great ones as well too. Going against him every day, and the pressure and the receivers and Coach Jones, and everybody's fired up, and everything is 4th and inches. Every play is 4th and inches, just with that mindset. And from our guys, I like rather have a pit bull I got to pull back than push forward. And these guys are hungry out there too. Once again, I don't care. I don't recruit freshmen. I recruit football players. And guys like Cortland and Day and Malik and Tristan, all the young guys all out there, they all know, I don't give a dang about how old you are. You're a football player, you're not a freshman. You're a football player, you're not a sophomore. The best guy's going to play. So those guys are ready to roll, and they're fired up, and they know I'm real about it too.
From last year to this year, just how much does Jeremiah Nuke grow?
A lot. Nuke, baby Nuke, as we call him too, he's been tremendous. Understanding the nickel position and the corner position, almost just like Day, big picture perspective, and just being locked into the details and the fundamentals of the game. Like I said, the way he plays, his aggression, how aggressive he is at the top of the route, his tackling, his energy, his emotion. You put that in the bottle, sell it at Target for $29.99, and it'll still be underpriced. That's just his mindset and everything he does. So love Nuke, and Nuke's ready to make a name for himself, and not just be Bobby's son, but he's going to be Jeremiah out there this year, and he's ready to roll.
What, just in terms of Kendall Dolby getting him in the room, what has he brought? Obviously, I think when Brent talks about him, you can put him anywhere in that secondary.
I mean, Dolby's been, he's been a leader in our room since day one. He's come a long way from Dolby just getting here and being out of shape to being, basically the heart and soul of our defense. He's one of the, most passionate human beings I've been around in my life. Everything I got, I'll put it on him. You talking about somebody who's willing to die for your team. When he broke his ankle last year, the kid's ready to play the next game. Yeah. He's like, I want to go play. And just a guy like that who has leadership qualities that he has and the mindset that he has, you put him with the with the other guys we got out there. it's special. It's going to be special getting him back out there.
How different has the competition just been across your group? You're working Eli back and keeping Gentry and all that, but you've had some camps that it felt like your position group was the one that guys were dropping like flies. And it doesn't seem like that's been the case this year.
It hasn't been, but it's been good though too. Guys are just working and grinding. That's how the cookie crumbles. I think that's in the movie, right? And it just is what it is. These guys are hungry, and they know the truth is I don't care about age. The best guy, is going to play, whether you're Jacoby Johnson or you're Gentry Williams or whether you're Cortland Guillory or Dede Jordan. It doesn't really matter. Jeremiah Newcomb, all the way across the board, the best guy's going to play. And I think the young guys playing the way they've been playing is putting fire in the older guys to, I got to get my, my stuff right. And because they know me, I don't hesitate. Best guy's going to play. If we got 5 guys going to play, 5 will play. If we got 2 will play. Eli Bowen played well last year, so he played a lot. You know what I mean? The biggest thing from Eli last year is, last year Eli starting the season off hurt. So, wanted to get him in there. He couldn't play for the first 2 or 3 games like that too. And then as soon as he's ready to roll, he took the job. So seeing his progression, they know what it is. So best guy's going to play, and the guys are really excited about that as well too.
With a guy like Jacoby, how key is it just to be simplified, you're back on defense, not have to split all that stuff?
It's been good for Jacoby just playing on defense. The biggest Jacoby's going to understand is, I'm 6'2", 6'3", I'm 205, go dominate every play. You know what I mean? See a little to see a lot, play fast, play aggressive, and just be yourself. And I think Jacoby's coming to his own. He's been really good at the top of route. He's really filling out to his, what his potential could really be as well too.
Coach, can you speak to the level of competition that some of those wide receivers in that revamped room have provided to your guys?
Yeah, it's been great, man. Seeing, Big Ivan, all 6'12" of them out there. Him being aggressive at the top of the route, J. Mike, Isaiah, obviously Dion, the guy as well too, and all the guys across the board, man. I mean, we have a really good, I think we have a deep receiving core. Slim Shady or Snowflake, whatever they call him, Jacob Jordan, my young son from Pee Wee football days back in the day, but seeing that kid go dominate and all the receivers and the vibe that ET's, and young ET out there as well too, and Coach Jones has really led those guys. It's been really special to see.
Cortland Guillory said that he wanted to play early. That was like one of his challenges, and you've been involved in that.
Yeah.
What have you liked about his confidence as a young guy?
Yeah, he's not confident. He's convicted. He has no flinch. Whoever the best receiver is, he wants to line up against him. He sees Deion Burks out there, I want Deion. Whoever the best guy, he wants him. And for me, having that no flinch mindset and mentality, I know when it's fourth quarter and the game's on the line, he ain't going to hesitate. And so him doing that, but then backing up with his work and his process, showing up here early in the morning at 7 o'clock when nobody's in here to watch extra film. What you got for me, Coach? What you got? And just understand the details, the way we teach off man, the way we teach man to man, the way we teach cover 2, cover 3, hot coverage, everything we do. He's been really good at understanding the why behind it as well too. He's not memorizing, he's understanding, and that's why his game's going to climb just like Eli's was last year. He's not memorizing, he understands the system and the scheme. And I think that's a big thing. A lot of times you ask these young guys what cover 3 is, they have no idea. Even guys who go to combat, they have no idea how many deep, how many under. He understands 3D 4 under, cover 4 is 43 under, cover 2 is 2D 5 under, understand the why and the reason behind everything. And I think that's where his game's really come along.